All right, y'all. I'm back to covering some Eugenia content. I have recently seen on Jaded's channel that uh, Eugenia got like some sort of temp ban again, and Jeffrey has gotten one as well. Now, it's hard to say what those mean and what levels they are. Does it just mean that you're banned from battling? Does it mean you're banned from doing live streams? Does it mean like that you have a pause from your channel? I don't know what that means exactly on TikTok because I don't even have an account over there. And I highly doubt I would do anything over there that would be ban worthy. So I don't know that I would actually get in trouble over there. But she has gotten some flack for basically showing off her ED to children. She's been attracting children in because she has a lot of dolls in the background. She wears her hair in pigtails a lot of the time, and she wears cartoon clothing often, or she wears lingerie, and she likes to wear fishnets. And she likes to flash her audience. So these are reasons why she's struggled with her TikTok account in the past. I think she might have had some trouble on Twitch too, but I'm just trying to remember like how this goes. I'm not sure what Jeffrey did, but it could have been any number of things because he's so vile. But all right, let's see what Jordy's got here.
Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. I figured that we had so much fun yesterday, we would do it all over again today. How does that sound for you? We are going to be taking a look at Eugenia's most recent TikTok stream. This occurred in the afternoon of Wednesday, June 26th. So we're going to go through it, look at the key highlight moments. I think it worked out pretty well where I could kind of listen to maybe 10 minutes of it, nothing really goes on, but then respond to it when she says something of substance. Something of substance is subjective. All right, let's all get our TSA pre-check in order and head on out to Europe. Next stop, Dominican Republic. All right, here we go. It looks like she's doing her makeup. Now, when we started yesterday's stream, she already had her makeup done. So I'm guessing this is going to be an application of makeup stream. It looks like I got a little over 2 hours worth of footage for this.
What trips me out is every time she starts fresh, she looks like she already has at least a little bit of makeup on, and it looks like her eyes are always pink. So I don't know if something that she's been wearing is staining her eyelids or what's going on there. If she's putting on like a base of pink, I don't know. But it looks like she can't get that pink off her eyes.
Okay, yeah. And she takes every bit of the 2 hours to do her makeup. Oh, this is lovely. what is going on at 2 hours, 5 minutes, or 1 minute? I have no idea. But okay, all right, let's do our makeup for 2 hours. I would imagine that Jeffrey will get mentioned within the first 30 seconds. What do we think? First 10 seconds? First 15 seconds? First 5 seconds? All right, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, so we're also using our Jeffrey.
Oh my gosh!
Seconds, dude.
Oh, what was that? 7!
No, it's
7!
4 seconds.
It never gets old, y'all. It really doesn't.
But I would just say, like, don't let other people stop you. Like, if you want to try a really bright look and that makes you excited, like trying some really cool bright makeup, I just say go for it. It's like what I think about it, you know? And it's like some people might maybe just like, you know, maybe not be into it or like whatever, but I think there's a lot of people that like probably will like it and will think it's cool that you're just like being yourself, and that's really what's the most important thing too, is that like, you know, you like it. And I would just say try it, just like see how you like it. Maddie, Olivia,
What?
Well said. Express yourself.
It's
If you
so
want to go out
so-
into public and have a 5-foot tall flaming mohawk that has purple streaks in it, I will advocate for it. I always make a point to tell people in public that their makeup really looks good. I mean, it has to look good. I'm not just going to tell you your makeup looks good just because you're wearing makeup. It has to look good. But, I mean, I just know how expensive makeup is and clearly how much time it takes people. So I do make a point to mention to people that their makeup looks good. I think that you should be able to wear what you want to wear, you know, as long as it's not infringing on anyone else or, you know, outwardly offensive or whatever. Well said. I like that. Here's the thing, though, and not to put my little glass half empty pessimistic spin on things, but this is kind of what I'm talking about when I say toxic positivity. Eugenia walks a very thin line with telling people things that a majority of people would agree with, such as, if you want to wear bright colored makeup, go ahead. If that makes you happy, go ahead. I think that most people would agree with that. If something makes you happy, go ahead and do it. But here's the thing, and how Eugenia kind of blends that sort of philosophy into the ED in that discussion. So when I hear her say things like, you should be yourself, don't let anybody say that you shouldn't, do whatever you want to do, live the life that you're meant to live, don't let it.
I just want to say also that looking at her with very little makeup on, she hasn't really done her goth shit yet. Her I'm a whore going out to a club shit yet. If she just wore very light makeup, I think she would look much prettier than she does with all that crap on her face.
You see how that's kind of vibing with toxic positivity, walking that very fine line? I think that there are some things that we could say, yes, if you want to go out and you want to wear a studded belt, or if you want to wear very bright makeup, sure thing. But where that becomes a problem is when you start to blend that kind of ideology in with things like the ED. So Eugenia on here is a very big advocate for express yourself, wear what you want, do what you know, wear bright makeup, whatever. But do you see how that can kind of be misconstrued and manipulated into a type of conversation where a teenager, for example, would not be able to discern between the two?
Right.
Well, you know, ED is a part of me. It's a way in which I express myself. It's the way that I want to live. It's the way that I want to look. I like looking like this. Do you see how that's a dangerous conversation?
Right.
So, I mean, you just got to pay attention, and you just got to keep a tab on this kind of stuff.
Well, and apparently, okay, so according to the clip that Jaded shared, the clip that she shared was when she came back from the temp ban, and she was wearing a long sleeve shirt at that point. And she said that she changed her clothes just in case. So I don't know what she was wearing before she got banned, but she knows what the problem is. She knows that every time she tries to exploit her ED through trying to wear lingerie and shit, TikTok's gonna come after her.
Because Eugenia in the past has said a lot of things along the line of, I like looking like the way I look. I like, I'm very content with the way that I look. Things like that. So when you're kind of hugging that conversation of accept everybody, do what you want, make life comfortable for you, express yourself. When you kind of lean into that, a majority of people agree. But when you try to sneak little conversations in like ED, it's like, accept everybody. It's like, so you just got to keep an eye on it. Because, it's very sneaky and it's very manipulative. And when Eugenia comes on here with her soft voice and her very cute demeanor and stuff like that, it's kind of like, oh, this got blended very easily. And now we're talking about something completely different.
Thank you so much with the heart, me. Hi, Mina. You're from Switzerland. Wow. That's awesome. I've never been to Switzerland before, but it seems like a cool place, I'm sure.
Oh, God, not this shit again. All right, well, where's Switzerland located? North of Florida? I swear, you could tell Eugenia that you live anywhere and it would be cool and amazing. I'm being held hostage off the coast of Somalia. Wow, I've always wanted to be held hostage off the coast of Somalia. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. It must be really beautiful there.
Right.
I love this one. So I'm just gonna kind of like blend that with like this pink. Yeah, it makes such a big difference. It's amazing.
Amazing.
In a lot of the random footage that I filter through, she keeps saying, pretty, this is such a pretty pink. This is the prettiest pink I've ever seen. And I keep wanting to make a Molly Ringwald joke. She also went on to say that a lot of you have been asking about my dress. Everyone wanted to know where I bought it. You remember she wore this dress like a couple weeks ago and everyone called it a nightie. She said she got it from Love Shack. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but apparently the B-52s hand-delivered this to Eugenia. Isn't that lovely? I didn't know they were making clothes now.
He discusses it in his next video that the Love Shack is actually kind of a high-end female dress company, and their dresses run anywhere from $300 to $500. So, seriously, she could look just as good if she was buying off the rack at Kohl's. But this is what rich people do.
Isn't it so pretty? Okay, you should definitely buy it. You can buy it on TikTok Shop.
That was quick. Don't you love it? Doesn't it look so good? Isn't it so pretty? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you can buy it in my TikTok store. Go ahead, click the link. Make sure you click the heart me while you're at it. Go ahead. You can click on it. It'll take you straight to Jeffrey's website. It's like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the Jeffree eyeglasses, Jeffree Star eyeglasses, and this one, you guys?
Of course it is.
And she's yet to disclose her sponsorship. She's yet to actually put the sponsorships up that she is advertising Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So I don't know why TikTok hasn't come after her for that.
Of course it is. So this is kind of how it works. Eugenia gets sent PR items. She wears them on TikTok, and then she tells her audience to buy them. Well, this is no different than QVC or like one of those, those old channels that like old people love to watch and like call in and like buy like a diamond bracelet or something. This is the same exact shit, except it's for Gen Z.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my.
It is the Taffy Frost. It's like just like this gorgeous pink. And I'm telling you, see, when you put it on, it's like a new...
This is why she's stained her eyelids. She keeps putting pink on every day, and she's not totally washing it off. It's not totally coming off. So she's staining her eyelids.
Level.
She looks like she has a black eye. It really does. It looks like Jeffrey just took care of her and then gave her a free lip gloss. Except it's pink. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Maybe after Jeffrey beats someone up, they do get a pink eye instead of a black eye. Huh. I don't know. I've never been beat up by a beauty guru. Have any of you?
Well, I heard Peter Mon suggested that the bathrooms at the Jeffree Star store are probably Pepto-Bismol color.
It's hard to say. Beat up by a beauty guru. Try to say that 3 times fast.
It's so true, Rob. Honestly, Jeffrey just has like the absolute best formulas. Yay, you're gonna buy it, Sherbot? That's awesome. You're gonna love it. Trust me. It's really such an amazing product. Like,
so does she make commission on it? Does anyone know? Like in her TikTok?
I think she's getting some sort of kickback because I think that's why she kept doing some videos about his cosmetics while she was under severe restriction for the 4 months. And even coming back, I don't know that she is totally age unrestricted at this point, because I saw recently that there are other people in the battles who have declined her requests. And one woman had to bow out on cam because she said, well, I have some complications with my account, and and there's certain things I can't do. So I don't think I think the age restriction is still there, and she's still in a very tenuous place.
Shop, if you go and you click through Eugenia to buy this pink shit that she's putting on her eye, I mean, yeah, Jeffrey obviously gets the money because it's his product, but does she get a cut? I don't know how the TikTok shop works. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay.
oh my gosh, Steven with the massage! Thank you, Steven. That massage gift is so cute.
Oh, wait, was it David or was it Steven? She thanked 2 people. David with the massage. Thank you, Steven.
Play it back.
Hold on, am I missing something?
Oh my gosh, Steven with the massage!
Steven.
Oh, she said Steven, but it sounded like David. Huh. Well,
It was Steven.
it's like when you, remember that meme that was like popular like 6 years ago? It was like, oh, is this dress blue or is this dress gold? Did y'all hear Steven or did you hear David when she...
I heard Steven, but that's okay. You're going through the Mandela effect. You do you, Jordy.
did that? I heard David. Did y'all know that guy who took the photo of the dress, the dress that was like, is this dress blue or is this dress gold, got arrested recently for strangling his girlfriend?
Oh my God.
See what fame does to people? I mean, who knows what I'll be doing in 5 years from now? You think the fame will go to my head? Maybe.
Oh, dear Lord.
A massage gift. Steven, thank you for the massage.
I think we missed it. It's got to be like some hands that come down on her shoulders or something.
I don't know. I just picture like a 14-year-old boy and his mom seeing her credit card statement and it's saying, TikTok massage. Steven, what is this charge on my Discover card? TikTok massage. Oh my God. Actually, I'll tell you another thing. There was a massage parlor not too far from me that got busted recently for giving out happy endings.
What?
You
Uh-oh.
gotta watch out for those massages.
The origin of my name. So it's kind of funny, you guys. The origin of my name, it's actually a Greek name, I think. When I was born, my name was actually not Eugenia. It was actually Colleen. And then really on, like, I guess my parents just kind of decided.
This is where this whole conspiracy theory comes from, is that because she was born as Colleen, people started digging into that and they found out that there was somebody by the same name, Colleen Cooney, who was of the right age to be her mother, who died around that time. And so all kinds of speculations. Turned out that Deb's not her real mom. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Colleen Cooney?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the brother's name is Chip. Okay, so were they kind of going for like a Kardashian thing? Like everybody's name starts with K? Chip Cooney, Colleen Cooney. Huh. Okay. Colleen Cooney. I don't know how I feel about that.
We don't want her to be Colleen. And this is really sad, but I think it's around the time that, like, my great grandma passed, actually. I don't think I ever got to meet her. But my mom really loved her. And,
well, of course not. If your name was changed when you were a baby, for fuck's sake. I mean, she might have held you in her arms at one point when you were an infant, but obviously you have never met her. Come on. Think, girl.
her name was Eugenia, and she actually named me, I believe, after her. And
so the grandma passed away and then they changed your name from Colleen to Eugenia?
Yeah. That's what she's saying.
Huh. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't.
I mean, there's a legal process around that. It would be super complicated, so I don't know why they would do that, unless Deb was just so distraught that she lost her grandmother that she was like, we have to do this in honor of my grandmother, who I treasured and loved so much, right? But it's a process. It's not easy to change your name once you've got it all laid out legally. You know, you have a birth certificate, everything's there. It's not easy to do that, you know? So that's why the conspiracy theories started.
That you could change a kid's name. I feel like you'd have to go to a lot of trouble to change a kid's name. I mean, after you kind of sign off on the birth certificate and everything. Oh, by the way, we were just kidding.
Well, generally, you only change a kid's name if you remarry and then adopt the new children, right? So you have an adoption process. That's when you change the name. That's also what would add to this conspiracy theory.
Thing. But speaking of Kardashians, didn't Kylie do that? Like, she named her son Wolf, and then she was like, oh, just kidding, I want to name him Air.
Air?
Which I honestly don't know what's worse, Wolf or Air.
I think Wolf's better.
also, it's a Greek name if you meant like what is like the origin like that, which is kind of funny because I actually don't even think that I'm like Greek at all. Oh, Liv! Live your best life. Thank you so much with the heart puff. And that's your first gift ever, which I think is really sweet because
I don't think I'm Greek at all, but I have a great grandmother with a Greek name. Okay, girl.
really, you guys, like whenever I see that like there's somebody that actually has never given a gift before, and you know, there's so many people on the app that you could like choose to give that to. My God! Thank you.
Aw, you took their virginity. You took their e-begging virginity.
Wow.
I was the first person that you ever sent a gift to on TikTok. That means so much to me. Huh. Eugenia out here taking V cards.
Wow.
I am happy right now, Eve. You know, okay, I feel like with being happy, it's definitely really hard, I think, to always be happy, always in life, you know? Like life can be really, really hard sometimes. Sometimes I think we all go through difficult times and moments, and I definitely have, you know? But
especially if you never leave your house and you're not participating in society and you're not doing anything. I can imagine that's probably pretty challenging, girl.
really
Oh no. Eugenia talking about life being hard. Well, it helps to live in a mansion.
Right.
It helps to be from an affluent family.
Yes.
But no, life, hard. Eugenia's gone through things, y'all. I mean, she had her
And clearly, everybody else in that family is overweight, so it's not like they're not serving meals.
TikTok account taken down for 4 months? She's gone through a lot in the 30 years that she's been around. Gone through a lot, y'all. So, it's hard to be happy all the time. Eugenia is terminally happy. Terminally delightful. Always happy.
Oh, yeah, she looks absolutely happy right now. she looks lovely. She looks very happy right now.
Or at least shows that she's always happy, and she makes it look effortless. Huh. Little contradictory.
do just try to always stay positive, and I'm really thankful for the good people in my life and for God blessing me with some really amazing people in my life and good moments and stuff. So, I mean, I definitely do try to always stay positive. And exactly, Jess, I try to...
A racist and people who make fun of you on the regular. And you're always just blowing it off.
Just always push through, exactly. And I think that's what we just all gotta do, you know, is try to stay as positive as we can in life and never give up. Erica, thank you with the team bracelets. Thank you, Skeletons, with the team bracelets. I really appreciate it, you guys.
Thank you, Skeletons.
Sunny, so I don't really do like gaming streams now or anything. But I like video games. Like, I think they're fun. So like sometimes they're fun to play, like, you know, just like when you have time. Hi, Dan. You're from...
When you have time? I don't think that Eugenia likes video games. I think that Eugenia, right now, what she's doing is exactly what she's always wanted. Because with YouTube, you have to put in a little more effort with vlogging. You have to go out, you have to do shit, you have to drive around, you have to make the vlog a little bit interesting. With Twitch, I mean, you got to play video games on there, you got to interact with your chat. I mean, with this, all she has to do is sit there, put on makeup, and encourage people to send her money, and thank people that have already sent her money.
Yep.
So, this is really the perfect platform for her. I think this is exactly what she's been looking for. I do. I don't think Eugenia likes video games.
Yeah.
I think it was just another...
And, you know, for the React community that's been talking about Chantel entering the TikTok arena, Eugenia is turning 30 in July. Jeffree Star is 38. And the people that they battle are some pretty crazy characters. So I think if you actually dived a little deeper into what these battles are, you wouldn't think that she's so out of her league. She might actually be able to do this because it's so easy. It's such bullshit. All you do is ask people to tap the screen and send you gifts. That's it. And there's nothing else to it. As long as she stays away from talking about her ED, she'll probably be just fine on TikTok.
For her to, expand her influence and reach a new demographic. Because, people who watch videos on YouTube and people who watch videos on Twitch and people who watch videos on TikTok, it's all a bunch of different people. And I think that Eugenia is very interested in expanding her influence and her image on as many platforms as possible. So she was really able to get to that gamer demographic by being on Twitch. And, it also helped that Twitch really didn't give a shit that she showed her body off, probably the worst out of any other platform. So, yeah, that's a bonus. But video games? I don't know. Maybe if they made, a Jeffree Star video game. But other than that, I don't think that Eugenia really gives...
Yeah, Chantel's been trying to get into video games, too. I think these two girls need to stay in their lanes.
...a shit.
Finland too. Nice. We got a lot of you guys from Finland coming in today. That's awesome. Finland's in Europe, I think, right, guys? Finland seems like a cool place. Thank you, Michael, with the little crown.
When did these streams become a geography lesson? I don't know. Do you think that she does this on purpose? Finland's in Europe, right? Yeah, it's right next to Dominican Republic. Do you think she does it on purpose? I honestly don't know. And that's some good trolling.
Well, her mom pulled her out of high school. She has no education. This is the problem with several of the girls that we're watching. The girls that we're watching is that they are completely uneducated, right? And so they say stupid stuff all the time, and that's why it makes it easy to make jokes out of it. But yeah, Eugenia Cooney is on the far end of the spectrum from Chantel, but they're doing exactly the same thing. The difference is neither of them will leave their house. They will be there for hours live streaming and, doing whatever it is they do. But Chantel is massively overeating on her streams, whereas Eugenia is starving herself. So you've got the two opposite sides of the spectrums. Whereas Amber Lynn, for as abusive and annoying as she is, she gets out of the house. She doesn't do it by her own. She's still, for all the money she has, unwilling to just get an Uber and fucking go somewhere. She always has to have her mom drive her around. I wonder if she's afraid that if she goes out alone that she might take a fall. I can understand that fear because my leg could crap out on me at any time. But I still have to go out. I still have to go out. And it's not always going to be with people. It's not always going to be with my friends or my family. Sometimes it's going to be alone. And that's just life. You have to be a fully functional human being. But I guess they don't care because they're making so much coin in their various ways. Obviously, Eugenia makes a lot of money on TikTok. Chantel has aspirations to do that as well, but makes a decent middle-class income on YouTube. But that's not enough for her. How am I going to pay for my fake husband without more money?
You shouldn't be able to tell that someone is trolling. That's what makes a good troll.
Her little crown is so cute. Thank you, Michael.
All right, y'all. I think that is going to be it for today's episode. Kind of a shorter one. I know usually we go a bit longer and everything, but I'll tell you what, of the hour and a half of footage I went through, not much to say. Not much to say. But appreciate you watching. Let me know your feedback on this episode, and I will see you soon. Take care, everybody.
Thank you so much, Jordy, for capturing this content. I will share your link and tag you